Welcome back to another week of our Nooking Along. We have 4 squares now that have not been joined. If you have been following fully along, you know that we joined the first 4. I'm going to join these 4 the same way. I'll just give a brief overview of how I'm joining them, and then we'll join this block and the other block of 4 together so that we can move on then to our next 4. So you'll lay out however you want the order to be. You can choose whatever color pattern or whatever order that you want to do. You'll need your joining yarn. I am using this, which I thought would be really pretty. So far, there's only been one color. I haven't seen any of the variegated part yet. I lost my hook in here. But over time, as we make this bigger, the variegated color will show. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter or I hook to join because that's one of the recommended sizes for this yarn. If you're using a different type of yarn, hook that size that matches the yarn that you're using. So let's pick the 2 that we want to join together first. And I think I'm going to change my order. I'm just looking at my other blanket. I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to start with these 2. And I'm doing this single crochet join. You are absolutely welcome to do any kind of join that you want. If you want to do a slip stitch join, you can do that. If you want to do, I'm not telling you how you have to join them. I'm showing you how I'm doing it, and you're welcome to do it my way or do it a different way. You know, there's also whip stitch and so on. So for the single crochet join, you're going to have the good sides facing out. And I'm just bringing a loop through. You can see I have the good sides out. And then I'm going to chain 1. And we're just going to single crochet across. Now, in order to keep this stitch from falling out, you're going to have to crochet the tail in. So just go into the next part of each color. Make sure the tail is in there. Yarn over, pull a loop through, and then there's 2. Yarn over and pull through both. And then do the same thing, find the next spot. There's not going to be like a specific number that I'm going to tell you that you have to do. You just kind of line it up. Mine's lined up, and you just single crochet all the way down. So I'm going to start by doing that, and then I'll come back when it's time to add more squares. Here I've gone all the way down. So I'm going to take the other 2 squares in the order that I want them. I have to decide which was the front, which was the back. Some of them look pretty good on both sides. I think that's the front. So what we'll do here is we'll continue the single crochet down, but we're going to transition to the next 2 squares. So right now they're not joined, but we'll go into a stitch from both of those sides and single crochet, and then just continue single crocheting down to the bottom. And then we'll come back and we'll join the other way. All right, I did cut a tail and then weave in the ends there, but here's how it looks so far. So now we're going to do a line, a single crochet, I'm calling them lines, but a join that goes across here and then goes across here. So we're going to start it the same way. I'm going to get the yarn that you're using to join. And draw a loop through. Remember that you need to crochet the tail in or it will pull out. Weaving in ends isn't quite enough when you're doing the join this way. So you'll just go in, put the tail in there, and then single crochet. And then just go into the next stitch and do the same thing. I'm going to go down to the end off camera because this, you don't need to see me do every single stitch, but I'm going to off camera go to here, and then I'll come back and I'll show you about going over here. If you joined your last one with me, we're going to do it the exact same way, so it's not going to be a surprise. But if you're just now watching the joining, I'll show you how to go over this. I'm excited because the next color in my variegation is starting to come up. So here, we're just going to skip over and move on to the next stitch. And then this one will be on top. And now we'll just continue all the way to the end. And then you're going to cut a tail, weave in your ends when you get there. I've got these 4 done. So now you need to decide where you want to join the 2 4 square panels. I've decided, I know it's really, there's not a lot of room for me to show here without the camera being way too high, but I'm going to join here, and I'll just have one nice long row. But we just join this one the exact same way. So I'm going to go ahead and join mine, and then I'll come back and do the best I can to show you how it looks now with 8 squares. All right, I just decided to lay it out on the floor because there was no way on my table that I would have been able to film the whole thing. But here's what I have so far for the blanket. I feel like it's coming together nicely. I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next part, the next 4 squares, and then we can continue putting this blanket together.